All right, y'all, in today's video, we're gonna talk about the top 10 school districts in Minnesota. I've gathered tons of information from great resources. I'm telling you, there's not gonna be a better resource on the internet for this. How's it going, friends? My name is Bradford Schulz, and I work with the hardest working real estate team in the game. We're called To the Twin Cities. This channel aims to be the single best resource on the internet for Twin Cities schools. If that's important to you, subscribe to the channel, click the little bell to get notified. And if you want our help buying a home here in the Twin Cities and navigating the school systems, reach out to me directly at bradford@tothetwincities.com. I'd love to help. Welcome, y'all. Today we're talking the top 10 public school districts in Minnesota. I know for my wife and I, when we were looking to buy a home, school district was important to us. I found that there was a lack of resources, so I've spent a ton of time putting together what I find to be important information to help make those decisions. So that's why we started this channel. We want to make sure we give you what you need when you're trying to find a home and a school district that fits your needs. Before we dive in, I just want to put an exclaimer out there. I did exclude 3 schools that are actually technically a part of the top 10 school districts here in Minnesota. Those 3 school districts are the Eagle Ridge Academy School District in Minnetonka, the Nova Classical District in St. Paul, and the St. Croix Preparatory Academy in Stillwater. These 3 schools are charter schools. They're not necessarily open enrollment. You have to apply, and they don't really fit the mold of just talking about the general public school districts that we're going to talk about here today. In the future, I will cover these schools. There's lots of good information on them that I put together, but here today we're just going to focus on traditional public school districts. Now let's break down each district in detail. I'm going to move from 10 to 1, and one of the most elite school districts in the country is at number 1, so stick around if you want to find out more about it. All right, y'all, at number 10 we have the Mounds View Public School District. As I mentioned before, we're going to eliminate those 3 public charter school districts. So Mounds View is actually 13th in Minnesota, but because I'm excluding those here, we're counting Mounds View as 10th. The Mounds View Public School District comes in at the 10th best rated school district in Minnesota and the 683rd best school district in the United States. There's about 11,000 school districts. I'd say that's pretty good. It has approximately 11,800 students in grades pre-K through 12. It has a 17-to-1 teacher ratio. That's pretty good. And a 93% graduation rate. Mounds View Public School District, communities that it serves, obviously Mounds View, we've got Arden Hills, New Brighton, North Oaks, Roseville, Shoreview, and Vadnais Heights. Every school district that we talk about in this video today has some type of school finder tool. Usually it's enter your address, it'll populate the schools from K through 12 that your kids will attend. All right, now let's talk Mounds View Public School top ratings. Again, like I mentioned before, 683rd out of about 11,000 districts in the country. That's pretty good. In the Twin Cities here, we're counting it as 10th. It's actually technically the 13th. 29th best place to teach in Minnesota, and it's the 14th best district with teachers in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. So now let's talk about Mounds View schools. For high schools, we've got Mounds View High School, rated an A+, and we've got Irondale High School, rated an A. All right, so for middle schools, there's Chippewa Middle School, that's rated an A. We've got Highview Middle School, that's rated an A-, and we've got Edgewood Middle School, that's a B+. For elementary schools, there's Turtle Lake Elementary School, Island Lake Elementary School, Bel Air Elementary School, Valentine Hills Elementary School, and Pinewood Elementary School. All of these are rated between A, and the worst comes in at a B+. So it doesn't matter if you pick one school, depending on where you're at, you're gonna have a good elementary school, middle school, or high school choice in Mounds View Public School District. Like most school districts on this list, Mounds View Public Schools offers an early childhood education program, a special needs program, and sort of a career transition type of program for those leaving high school and getting into their work life. So in Mounds View, there are 3 early childhood education sort of centers or buildings that you can actually go to. So the 3 are the Early Childhood Education Center, that's in New Brighton. There's the Snail Lake Kindergarten Center, and there's the Pike Lake Kindergarten Center. For some of those other programs, they have the Area Learning Center, the Bridges Program, the Career and Life Transition Program, and the Reach Academy. All right, coming in at number 9, Lakeville Area Schools. This one's near and dear to me. This is where I live. My kids attend these public schools. Lakeville is rated the 12th best public school district in Minnesota. Again, for the purposes of the list, we're coming in at 9th. And it comes in at 626th best ranked public school district in the United States. It has approximately 11,500 students in grades pre-K through 12 with a 17-to-1 teacher ratio and a 94% graduation rate. So Lakeville area schools serve obviously Lakeville, Credit River Township, Elko New Market, parts of Farmington, and even a small part of Burnsville. And like Mounds View Public School District, Lakeville Area Schools has a school finder tool on the district website. Makes it easy for you to find the schools that your child might be attending. I won't mention it going forward in this video, but I will put a link in the description to these to make it easier for you to find. So for Lakeville Area School ratings, one of the ones that was impressive to me, I did not know this, was Lakeville Area Schools are ranked the 57th best school district in the country for athletes. In Minnesota, it's the 8th best district for school teachers. All right, now talking schools, we have Lakeville North and Lakeville South for high schools. These are both rated A schools, both very good options. Lakeville's a very fast growing city, so they've actually expanded their high school system, and a lot of their schools are expanding. Talking middle schools, there's Century Middle School, Kenwood Middle School, and McGuire Middle School. And for elementary schools, there's a lot in Lakeville. Again, like I said, it's a big city that's growing really fast. It's actually one of the fastest growing cities in Minnesota. There is Lake Marion Elementary, Lakeview Elementary, Oak Hills Elementary, Cherry View Elementary, Orchard Lake Elementary, Eastview Elementary, John F. Kennedy Elementary, and Christina Huddleston Elementary. And like most of the districts on this list, and I mentioned it in Mounds View Public School Districts, is they have other school options. So there's an early childhood education program. There's sort of what they call Lakeville Pathways program. So that's, transitioning from high school into the work world. And there's also a pre-K through 12 fully online academy. It's called Lakeview Online Academy. Again, in the description, I'll have a link to a lot of this information, so make it easier for you to find. Coming in at number 8, Sartell St. Stephen School District. This is located in the St. Cloud metro area. There's about 4,100 students in grades pre-K through 12, has an 18-to-1 student-teacher ratio, and it has a 96% graduation rate. The communities served for the district is Sartell and St. Stephen. For top ratings for the Sartell St. Stephen Public School District, comes in at 484th in the country. Again, this is out of like 11,000 school districts, but it comes in at 484th for the districts with the best school teachers in America. It's the number 7 district with the best school teachers in Minnesota, and it's the number 1 best place to teach in Stearns County. Talking schools, there's Sartell High School, Sartell Middle School, Pine Meadow Primary School, and Riverview Intermediate School. So one of the unique things about this district that I found is it wasn't like a K through 5. A lot of times it's K through 5, grades 6 through 8 for middle school, and then grades 9 through 12 for high school. This is a little bit different. They break up the elementary school into 2 different groups. There is the Pine Meadow Primary School, which is just grades 1 and 2. And then there's the Riverview Intermediate School, which is grades 3 through 5. And like most other districts on this list, it has some sort of early childhood education program. The Sartell St. Stephen program is the Oak Ridge Early Learning Center. All right, coming in at number 7 is the Westonka Public School District. It is ranked the 547th best public school district in the United States. That's pretty good if you ask me. It's about 2,500 students, so one of the smallest, if not, I think the smallest on this list in terms of total students in the district. It has a student-teacher ratio of 16-to-1. The communities served by the Westonka Public School District, we're talking Mound, Minnetrista, Independence, and even a small portion of Orono. In terms of Westonka Public School District ratings, it's the 9th best district with best teachers in Minnesota, and it's the 17th best place to teach in Minnesota. Schools in Westonka Public School District are Mount Westonka High School, Grandview Middle School, Shirley Hills Primary School, and Hilltop Primary School. Other school programs that are offered in Westonka, an interesting one is the Adventure Club Childcare. I don't see a lot of the districts that have like a specific childcare program, so that's kind of unique to Westonka. They also offer an early learning program, sort of that early childhood education, preschool type of program. Coming at number 6 is the St. Michael Albertville Public School District. It's ranked the 520th best public school district in the United States. It's got about 6,700 students in grades pre-K through 12, a 28-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio, so one of the higher ones that we've seen on this list, and a 96% graduation rate. The communities served by the St. Michael Albertville Public School District are obviously St. Michael and Albertville, but also Hanover, Buffalo Township, and Otsego. Some of the top ratings for St. Michael Albertville Public School District comes in 52nd in the country for best school districts for athletes. In the state of Minnesota, it's actually the 2nd best public school district for athletes. And it comes in at number 10 for the best public school district to teach in Minnesota. All right, talking schools, we've got the St. Michael Albertville High School, and then we have the St. Michael Albertville East and West middle schools. For elementary schools, there's the Big Woods Elementary School, the Albertville Primary School, the St. Michael Elementary School, and the Fieldstone Elementary School. St. Michael Albertville Public School District has two great programs. One's called the Knights Academy, and this is helping those transition from high school into the work life. And it also offers what they call STMA Online. This is an online school for grades 7 through 12. It has a great looking curriculum. I'll put a link in the description for more information. All right, now we're getting to the really good school districts here. Coming in at number 5 is the Orono Public School District. This is the 238th best school district in the country. We're talking top tier schools here, okay? There's about 2,900 students in the district with a student-teacher ratio of 17-1 and a 95% graduation rate. The Orono Public School District serves quite a few communities. It obviously serves Orono. It also serves Long Lake, which is an enclave city within Orono. It also serves Maple Plain, Medina, Minnetonka Beach, and even a small portion of Wayzata. So with these being some of the best school districts in the country, they've got some really great top ratings according to niche.com. We're talking 15th best for districts with the best teachers in America, 52nd best for best places to teach in America, and again, like I mentioned earlier, the 238th best school district overall in the United States. In the state of Minnesota, it comes in number 1 with the best teachers in Minnesota. So even though it's ranked 5th, it actually says that it has the best teachers in the state of Minnesota. It comes in at number 2 for the best places to teach in Minnesota. And so for the schools in the Orono Public School District, you have Orono High School. You have Orono Middle School. For elementary schools, it's kind of broken up like how I mentioned earlier with the Sartell St. Stephen School District. They have a primary school, so that's going to be serving grades K through 2 here. And then they also have what they call an intermediate school, which is Orono Intermediate School for grades 3 through 5. So some of the other school options that they offer here in Orono is an early childhood education program. They have a couple of different options. There's a preschool, a Discovery Kids childcare, and a clubhouse and lunch bunch program. Coming in at number 4, we're talking like top 2% of schools in the country, Edina Public Schools. It's ranked the 166th best public school district in the country, and like I mentioned earlier, that's like almost 11,000 school districts. It has approximately 8,500 students with a student-teacher ratio of 18-1 and a 95% graduation rate. So the Edina Public Schools really serves primarily Edina. There is a small little portion of Bloomington that it also serves. So some of the top ratings that Edina Public Schools has is it comes in at 93 for best districts for athletes in the country. That's really high. We're talking top 100 in the entire country. In Minnesota, it comes in at number 4 for districts with the best teachers. And in the Twin Cities area, it comes in at number 4 again for the best places to teach. Talking schools in Edina, there is Edina High School, there's Southview Middle School, and Valley View Middle School. And so for elementary schools, there's Creek Valley, Normandale, Cornelia, Highlands, Concord, and Countryside Elementary Schools. For other school programs offered in Edina Public Schools, they obviously, like all the districts here, have an early childhood education program. They also have an Edina virtual pathway. So like some of the other ones I mentioned earlier, like Lakeville, they have a full-on online academy with great curriculum. All right, now we're in the top 3. Best school districts in Minnesota here. So coming in at number 3, Eden Prairie Schools. It's ranked the 142nd best public school district in the state of Minnesota. It's got about 8,900 students with a student-teacher ratio of 15-1. That's really good. And a 95% graduation rate. Eden Prairie Schools really just serve Eden Prairie. For some of the top ratings for Eden Prairie, comes in at number 30 in the country for best districts for athletes. It's very impressive. Out of almost 11,000 school districts coming in at 30th, that's pretty impressive. It's the number 1 district in the state of Minnesota for athletes. And it's the number 14 best place to teach in Minnesota. Talking schools, there's Eden Prairie High School and there's Central Middle School. For elementary schools, there's Oak Point, Eden Lake, Cedar Ridge, Prairie View, Eagle Heights, and Forest Hills Elementary School. And I should mention, Eagle Heights is a Spanish immersion elementary school. Other school options available, there is the EP Online program. This is offered K through 12. It's very highly rated in Minnesota. This is a fully online program. It's the standard curriculum that you would get in the high school, but in your own environment at home online. Eden Prairie Schools also offers what they call the Tassel program. This is like a transitional program for students trying to get them ready for that work life that we've mentioned before. And they also offer Little Eagles Preschool. All right, we're down to the 2 best school districts in Minnesota. Some of you may already know these, but coming in at number 2 is the Minnetonka Public School District. It is ranked the 81st best school district in the United States. It has about 11,000 students in pre-K through 12, with a 17-to-1 student-teacher ratio and a 98% graduation rate. Almost every kid that goes through the high school program graduates. The Minnetonka Public School District obviously serves Minnetonka, but it also serves Deep Haven, Greenwood, parts of Excelsior, Chanhassen, Shorewood, Tonka Bay, and even Victoria. In terms of top ratings, it comes in at number 60 for districts with best teachers in America. Like I mentioned before, it's the 81st best school district in America, and it's the 117th best school district for athletes in America. For Minnesota, coming in at number 2 for districts with the best teachers, coming in at number 2 for the best school district in Minnesota, as mentioned before, and coming in at number 4 for the best districts to teach in Minnesota. So for schools in Minnetonka, the high school is Minnetonka Public High School. I haven't mentioned this on all of the schools, but I wanted to make note that this is the number 4 rated high school in the state of Minnesota. For middle schools, there's Minnetonka Middle School East and West. For elementary schools, Minnewaska, Scenic Heights, Groveland, Deep Haven, Excelsior, and Clear Springs elementary schools. And like most of the other districts on the list here, there's obviously an early childhood education program. There's a Explorers program, which is like a before and after school and like a summer program. And there's also a SAIL transition program, as mentioned before. This helps students that are transitioning their post-high school career into their working career. And the SAIL program stands for Students Achieving Independent Life. And the moment we've been waiting for, coming in at number 1, the best public school district in Minnesota is the Wayzata Public School District. This district is ranked the 46th best public school district in the United States. Fantastic, one of the best. It has approximately 13,000 students with an 18-to-1 student-teacher ratio and a 97% graduation rate. Wayzata Public Schools serve all or parts of Corcoran, Maple Plain, Medicine Lake, Medina, Minnetonka, Orono, Plymouth, and of course, Wayzata. And I mentioned it a number of times earlier, but on this last one here, I'll mention it again. Like most of the districts on this list, or actually all of the districts on this list, there is a school finder tool on the school district website. I'll link it in the description below to make it easy for you to find. But essentially, you put your address in, and it's going to tell you what schools within the district your kids would attend based on that location. So top ratings for the Wayzata Public School District, again, like I mentioned before, it comes in at number 46, the 46th best school district in the United States. That's out of nearly 11,000 school districts. It also comes in at number 84 for districts with best school teachers in America, and at 102 for the best districts for athletes in America. And we know we're here at number 1, but I'll say it again, it's the number 1 ranked school district in the state of Minnesota. It's the 3rd best place to teach in Minnesota, and it's the 3rd best district with best teachers in Minnesota. Talking schools, Wayzata High School. This is the number 2 best public high school in the state of Minnesota, coming in number 2 behind the Math and Science Academy in Woodbury. For middle schools, there's the East, Central, and West middle schools. For elementary schools, you've got Northwoods, Birchview, Oakwood, Gleason Lake, Sunset Hill, Plymouth Creek, Greenwood, Meadow Ridge, and most importantly, Kimberly Lane Elementary School. And the reason I say most importantly, we'll talk about this one in another video, but that's actually ranked one of the top 10 schools in Minnesota. It's the only elementary school in the top 10 in Minnesota. And last but not least, like all the other districts on this list, there's a transitional program and an early childhood education program. These are really fantastic programs for most families in need. All right, y'all, so that was the top 10 school districts in Minnesota. Like we've said, Minnesota schools are great in general. If you prioritize landing in one of these school districts, you're looking at top 5% school districts in the country. This channel is brand new. I would love to hear from you. What videos or resources could I provide to help you find the right school district for your needs? I would love to hear from you. If you'd like to leave a comment or reach out to me directly at bradford@tothetwincities.com, please share your thoughts. See you next time.